Hi guys, Olly from Whitegates here. A quick email to everyone just responding to Boris's news yesterday of a new lockdown. It is January the 5th right now. We've got the official guidance from the government guidance, and I've also had an email from David Cox, who's the Legal and Compliance Director at Rightmove, kind of outlining what we can and can't do, and ultimately it's business as unusual, so we can continue. It reads exactly: you can still move home. People outside your household or support bubble should not help with moving unless absolutely necessary. Estate and letting agents and removal firms can continue to work. If you're looking to move, you can go to property viewings, valuations, etc. So ultimately it is something of business as usual, but there'll be a lot of little caveats associated with that one. I've also spoken to an energy performance surveyor this morning. He's continuing with his appointments. It's deemed essential for the house buying and selling process, and also a RICS chartered surveyor who is also continuing with appointments. These surveyors and individuals may take their own stance, but the two that I've spoken to today are continuing as normal. How it impacts us: viewings, I will be going ahead of time, switching the lights on, opening the doors, and basically hanging back in the garden. I'll be wearing a mask. I'll be disinfecting each time. My hands. I asked you to do the same. There's no need for you to be touching out if you're on a viewing. It'll all be open for you. We can have a chat in the garden afterwards. If it's chucking it down, common sense, we'll stand in the living room, but keep our social distancing. So that's how viewings will go ahead. Notwithstanding, we've got some older and vulnerable clients, and we'll take our lead from them. Of course, if they are shielding or they've been asked to shield from the government, we can take your name and number if you want to view, and we can give you a ring as soon as we can get you in there. Alternatively, some of my clients do leave the house, and then I can go in and do viewing. So we'll work around those ones. But where it's vacant, I'll meet you there. Where it's occupied, we'll see how it goes. Valuations, again, same thing really. I'll come. I'll have a wander around. I won't stick around and go through all the graphics and all the sales spiel, as it were. I'll be in and out relatively quickly for you, and then I can email the documents as PDF attachments that I might normally have left with you. So you'll have the same information, albeit electronic. Again, if you want to view or want a valuation and you are shielding or just unsure about physically going and looking at them, technology is great. We can do a WhatsApp call. I can meet you there, flip the camera around and walk around with you. Likewise, you can call me and show me around your house for valuations. So both of those can be done electronically. I think if you have a look on Rightmove, we've really grabbed this online viewing, and most of our properties now have got a physical online viewing attached to the Rightmove and the online portals. So yeah, we jumped on that one. First few weeks of the first lockdown, actually, we started rolling those out. So we're ahead of the game there. For our vendors that have sold, brilliant. People outside your household and support bubble should not help with moving, but contradictory removal firms can continue to work. So that's kind of saying, look, we understand that you'll need hands on deck for removals, but keep it down to a minimum. But basically, solicitors are working. We can get these properties exchanged. We can get them completed. You can get your keys and get moved into your new house. Likewise, if you're buying, it can continue as normal, which is fab. I do predict that mortgage surveys, etc., may slow down a wee bit like they did the first time, but it will keep going forwards, albeit a bit slower, potentially. That's just me guessing based on the last couple of lockdowns. But in a nutshell, if you're selling a house, if you're buying a house, if you're on the market right now, we can continue as we were, but we will take extra precautions. The office is open. We have got the door locked. If you do need to come in, give us a ring. We'll unlock it. In you come. Please wear a mask. Obviously, if people are dropping in for brochures, which I'll be perfectly honest doesn't happen that much anymore, we'll direct them to the website. We need to keep our staff safe. I want to keep working for you and keep the girls healthy in the office and myself. I really hope you guys are doing okay. I'm sure, like me, my 5-year-old's now at home with my wife. She's due to go back to work. That's her now. She's due to go back to work next week. I don't know what's going to happen there, but we'll get through. A headline again: we're here. We're doing viewings, we're doing valuations. I'm listing properties this week. I took some photographs yesterday of a property that I'm bringing on today, and it's still all going. If you've sold your house, I know that's the biggest concern. Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my buyer. it's still going through. We're organising exchange dates today with solicitors, so it's kind of good news on that front. Stay safe, everyone, and hopefully we'll be back to normal soon. Thank you.